Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to the very last Halloween look of the 2017 season. I'm super excited to be uploading this video for you guys. So as you can see, we're going to be doing kind of like this glitter skull makeup kind of look. So let's go ahead and get right into it. First, I'm just going to start out with a naked face. I do have some leftover mascara on from work, but that's all right. We're just going to put our hair back with a headband, and the very first thing we're going to do is start prepping our face. So for that, first I'm just going to go in with a primer. This is just the Maybelline Baby Skin pore erasing primer, and I'm just going to put a little bit of this on my face. And then for foundation, I'm going to be throwing it way back from when I first started wearing foundation when I was a young teen, and that is this Mary Kay foundation. I absolutely love this stuff, and I'm just going to be putting a decent amount of this on my face so we have a very flawless finish and nice coverage all over our face before we start making ourselves turn into a beautiful glitter skull. So I'm just putting a couple layers of this to make sure that everything is covered and all that good stuff. Next, I'm just going to be using this Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer, and I'm just going to be using a little bit of this to conceal over underneath our eyes, on our forehead, on our nose a little bit, just places where I want a little bit more coverage. And then after I blend all of that out, we are just going to set everything with a powder. And the powder that I'm going to be using today is just my Rimmel London Stay Matte Powder, and I'm just going to be taking a powder brush and packing this in, making sure everything is nice and set in place. And the look that I was going for today was inspired by this picture that was sent to me on Twitter, and I want to give credit to her because I absolutely loved this. I'm pretty sure her name is Jade Deacon on Instagram, so I'll go ahead and link her below because I got a lot of inspiration from this picture, and it's absolutely a beautiful look. Hers is obviously way better than mine, but I really wanted to give this a go. So to start mapping everything out, I'm just going to be using this Wet n Wild gel eyeliner, and we're going to be starting out on the eyes. Now, the eyes, you can kind of do whatever you want. You can make them completely blacked out like a skeleton, or you can do what I'm doing in this video, which is just creating a little bit of a smoky eye. So to start the base on my eyelids, I'm just putting this all over on the eyelid, making sure our eyeshadow is nice and pigmented, and then I'm going and putting some eyeliner on my waterline. Moving back up to the eyelid, I'm using this Sephora palette in the blackest shade in it, and I'm just going to be packing a ton of black eyeshadow on my eyelid, and then we will go in with a blender brush and start blending out the eyeshadow pretty drastically, making sure that our eye is nice and smoky. And the liquid eyeliner basically just makes sure that it stays black and pigmented and just makes it a lot darker. And I'm also taking a smaller eyeshadow brush and blending underneath my eyes as well, so the bottom kind of matches the top. Next, to get started on the rest of our face, I'm going to be using that same Wet n Wild gel eyeliner, and on just a little eyeliner brush, I'm going to start mapping out our skeleton-like features, starting at the forehead, kind of creating the hollows there. I used a lot of reference pictures, but I mainly used her picture for this reference, and I kind of went back and forth on what I wanted to do. First I made them bigger, then smaller, and then bigger again, so just kind of go with whatever you feel like looks best on your face, and then just very lightly shading in it a little bit, and then we will make it more black as the video goes on. So I'm just kind of playing around with different reference pictures and what looks best for my face. Moving on to the mouth area, which honestly took me the longest, I'm just using that same gel eyeliner and start kind of mapping out where I want my mouth to be, creating the bottom, the top, and then the teeth, all using the same liquid eyeliner for this. It just made it really easy for me to kind of work with and erase lines that I might have messed up, but don't worry too much. I did start to get a little discouraged. I was like, oh my god, am I actually going to be able to do this when I was mapping everything out? But eventually everything just gets shaded in with black, so just kind of map it out the best you can, and it'll all come together in the end. So I'm just creating the bottom and top of my mouth, and then I'm going to be using a not Wet n Wild, an NYC eyeliner pencil, and I'm going to start mapping out the teeth. For that, I just started drawing lines all down my face, and it also helps if you draw a line from the corners of your mouth to also help map out the teeth. So I'm not very good at creating like skeleton teeth or anything like that, but drawing lines and you'll be able to get it as you go on. And as you can see, I went pretty far back on my cheek because I wanted to have a whole bunch of teeth. You can do just the front of your mouth, or you can do the whole back like I did. So it's really just kind of personal preference and what you want to do. After kind of sketching everything out, we are going to start sketching out our nose. And for this, it was super easy. Again, just use a reference picture of whatever you like. And I'm just using a black eyeliner to kind of draw it on. I went around my whole nose and then kind of made the tops of it pointy and then filled it in with black gel eyeliner. And then even though we are going to be putting glitter over top of our eyebrows, I just very lightly wanted to fill mine in so I had a better kind of stencil of where the glitter was going to go. So I'm just using my CoverGirl eyebrow pencil in the shade Black, and I'm just going to be mapping them out like I normally do, just following the normal shape, and then later on in the video we will be putting glitter over top of them. So you don't have to, you could actually totally cover your brows for this look if you don't want to do the glitter brow, so it's up to you, but I really like that aspect of it, so I wanted to keep that in this look as well. And then we're going back to the nose and the mouth to finish kind of blending everything in, using a lot of gel eyeliner for this. And at one point in this video, I actually used a Jeffree Star Cosmetics black liquid lipstick to also shade everything in black. If you have like a black face paint, that'll work really nice, or any like black paint that is safe for the face works great. Gel eyeliner for me actually worked the best out of everything, so just kind of do whatever is easiest for you, and making sure everything is nice and black and opaque, and you know, so you won't be able to see your real nose underneath all this stuff. And then I'm just going over, not covering the teeth, but just going in between each tooth and filling everything in with black as well. After doing that, I went back in with the eyeliner pencil and just added a few little looks to this look, like kind of drawing on frown lines or shadows or whatever you want to call them, just over where my eyebrows were, and kind of blending that in to the eyeshadow as well, just kind of giving it a little bit more of a out there look. And then we are going to move on to the glitter. I don't remember the exact name of this glitter, so I will have that down in the description box as well, but I am going to be using a Stila Magnificent Metals glitter eyeshadow that I just recently got, and I seriously love these things so much, and I'm just literally going to start putting glitter over almost everything in this look. So first I'm just starting on the eyebrows, just kind of packing this in so our eyebrows are fully covered with glitter, and I'm also going to be putting it on the nose and then on the teeth as well. So like I said, you don't have to do this step, you can do whatever you want, but I just wanted to just load my face with glitter, so that is what I am doing. And for the teeth, I'm just putting the glitter on each individual tooth that we drew on, and then after it all fully dries, I'm going I'm going back in with the gel eyeliner that we used, and I'm just going over those lines again so the teeth are nice and separated from each other so it doesn't look like just one big area of glitter, and that really helps. But I do highly recommend that you wait for the glitter to fully dry, otherwise you're going to have smearing and it's just going to be a huge mess. So that's basically what I did. I just roughly filled them in, and then I went in with a smaller detail brush for these smaller teeth in my mouth, and then went back in with the gel eyeliner like I said. And then I also decided to add the glitter on my eyelids and inner corners as well. So I'm just putting dots of this on my eyelid and blending it out with my finger. And same with the inner corner as well, just putting some in there and then blending everything out with my finger. Your fingers are actually going to be your best friend when it comes to this look, just because you'll have more control of how far you want to blend it and all that good stuff. And then to finish off the eyes, I'm just going to be applying some mascara. The one that I'm using in this video today is the Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara, and I'm putting a decent amount of this on my top and bottom lashes. And then before the look was almost done, I knew something had to be missing, and that was, of course, Halloween contacts. So I'm going to be taking my chocolate brown eyes and I'm going to be making them the color that I thought would be very appropriate for this look, and that is, of course, white. These contacts are from cameleyes.com, and the look is almost complete, so I wanted to kind of compare my inspiration picture to the look I created, and I think I did a pretty good job. I think it looks pretty legit. Like I said, hers is better, but you know, whatever. I was having a lot of fun. I was really feeling myself. So yeah, and then to finish off the look, I just used an eyeliner and drew a little bit more shadowing on the rest of my face, kind of duplicating the picture a little bit. So I did some above my mouth, and I also did some on my forehead, as you can see here. And after drawing those on, I went in with a small eyeshadow brush and kind of blended everything out so it looked nice and blended and kind of shadowy. It actually turned out really cool, so I'm glad I did this step. And then after you do all of that, your glitter skull Halloween makeup look is complete. I absolutely love the way this turned out. This was a lot of fun to do. It was a lot of fun to film, and this is probably one of my favorite looks that I've done here on my channel. Let me know what you guys think of it down in the comments. I really, really hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for all the love and support this season. I love you guys. Make sure to give a huge thumbs up. Don't forget to go down and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one. I love you guys. Bye!